Well, g'day, Tubes. How's she going? We're looking right now at the task manager on my computer. And right now, I'm just loading up Rust. You can see in the bottom here, it's loading. And right now, I'm rendering a video. Just one right now, Farm Sim Saturday. And it is pretty much maxed out the memory. As you can see, the RAM. We're 32 gig in this thing. We're 31.7. So that technically could potentially create a bottleneck for stuff. So I've actually got another 32 gigabyte, two 16 gigabyte sticks of 3600 megahertz DDR4 is what this stuff is I've already got in here. So I got the identical stuff again. We're going to fill up the other two slots in our motherboard because right now I've only got the two slots filled. That should give us 64. So hopefully that'll help. It'd be interesting to see when things are loading what we're sitting at then, because that is definitely maxed out. And everything seems to be kind of running good, but I think it would just run smoother. Now if you look at the Ethernet, that's what it's doing when it's loading up all the Rust. It must be loaded now though. Yeah. And this is the GPU that's rendering the video right now. So the video encode and the 3D actually is probably from Rust. But the video encode is definitely pretty high right now. So that's running a lot of stuff at once. Kind of really shouldn't be doing that. But I do it because I can. So now if I can close this, that should shut that down in a second. Yeah. Now this should start dropping dramatically. Yeah, so you can see Rust does burn up quite a bit. So we went from maxed out to like half, basically. So still rendering the video, it's definitely eating up quite a bit too. But we're going to upgrade it anyway, see if it helps at all. So we'll have to shut down here, and I'll go on my camera then. And we'll see what we can do here. A little bit of disassembly though, because I got to take the fans off to get the new the new stick of RAM underneath the fans and then put the fans back together. It's kind of stupid, but that's the way it is. But anyways, let's see what we can do here, see if that makes it any better. Alright, before we shut things down here, we're going to just pop this package of RAM open. So we've got the, I'm just using my GoPro on my desk here. We've got the, so this is what's already in this system here. Up in there. I'm gonna have to get some more light in there for you when we put this in here. So Avengers DDR4, two 16 gigabyte sticks. I could have got more, but 32 gig, 3600 megahertz. I could actually put DDR5 into this, 52 or 5400 megahertz, but that's like wicked expensive. So we're not going to be doing that. And this will actually go up to, this is a 12th gen I got in here, it'll actually go up to a 14th generation processor, Intel processor. So we'll crack this open here. Ooh, look at it. Isn't it nice? It's so nice. Okay, so I gotta have to figure out lighting here for you guys. I just don't have tremendous lighting right now. Okay, try our best here. So that's the sticks there, and they do have to go in a certain way, but in here, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna shut this down, I guess, here. Shut down. I got this light from the monitor right now, but we're going to be losing that briefly here too. So I really don't want to have to unhook everything to do this. So what I will probably do is unhook the power whenever she finally shuts off here. I got fans on the front. I don't know if you can see. Oh, there, she just went off. I know she's done, and then there's a fan way back here that when it's sort of done spooling, I know it's definitely done, but there's always a little bit of power to the board all the time, so you can't get away from that. Let's just turn monitor off for now. Hopefully this is all right to do here. So yes, I'm just going to pull the power on the back here. And believe it or not, the power's out, but that should bleed off here eventually. There she goes. All right, so let me get you figured out here. And yeah, like I said, rather not hook on everything to get this all installed. Or shouldn't have to, but the fans are and the CPU are extraordinarily close. Hold on a sec. Switch hands here. They're extraordinarily close to the that one chip there, so it's going to be a little bit of a fight here. But let me get you situated here. We'll see what we can do. All right, hopefully that's not too bright. It's a little bit kind of weird. I got like my light from out in my workshop here. It's kind of in the way here a little bit, but we'll see what we can do here. So what we got to do here is to get a little bit more access here, we got to pull these little clips off the fans here. They just basically hold on to the fans and then hold on to those things. We got to somehow slip this guy in here. Now I'm going to put you back over here though. Okay. So we'll go this opened up here. It's pretty easy to see. These have like a heat sink thing on them too, which is kind of sweet. So it's pretty easy to see which way they got to get in here. Now this is going to be the fun part because it's got to go that way. This is going to be the fun part. You know what? I'm going to have to probably pop this one out first. Technically this one here could go in the back. It's not going to make a difference. They are maybe matched. I doubt they are, but I think they'll be all the same. So that's going to go that way. Could have got RAM too that had the lights on it, but I'm like, I'm not interested really in that. It's more distraction, we'll see. Okay, let's see if we're somewhat close. Whoa, geez. Hold on, guys. You're on a box here. I'm just gonna put my light, even though there's tons of light there, I just can't quite see exactly. Yeah, I think we're in the right spot there anyways. Okay. So we get this shoved in and this shoved in until she clicks. That should be good. I'll put this original one back in. She's a tight fit, that's for sure. Well, that's not good for it, I'm sure. This is a lot easier when it is laying down, but I really just didn't want to unhook everything. I probably should have, but clicks in. And let's drop the other one on the ground because that'll definitely help it. And this guy in here. Looking pretty close there. Just make sure they're all shoved in, seated down, and those things click in. All right. Now, let's see if she posts all right here. We got to put these back together though. And these things aren't too fun. And you came off the other side, didn't you, you bugger? Did you? Or did you? I don't think it did, but yes, you did. Okay, that's not good. That's what I didn't want to have happen. Okay, I gotta do some surgery here. I'll get these fans back on. We'll see if she'll post. Alright, so all back on. Those things are pretty simple, really. I just had to move this one just a little bit because she's a little bit snug down there, so, but, you know what, I should probably move this over a little bit, too. There. That straightens it up. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Alright, let's see, what happens here. If she's going to post for us or not. Get that screen on. Oh, we got to plug it back in. Okay, we'll hit the button. She's getting light, so you just want to make sure that goes to a green, yellow. I might have to discover this new RAM here. Oh, it's not a good thing because it didn't even bring up the BIOS. Oh. I might have to kind of go through a few things. Oh, green, good. Ooh, I was having heart failures there for a second. Although it didn't stay green, I don't remember if that does or not, but I think it's booting here. I guess it's got to learn it and then, oh, got to restart it again. Now we're good. BILLSTMAXX, sweet. All right. Oh, little dilly. Okay. So we want to go here to search, and we want to do DX. Oh, still loading crap. Search DXDIAG. That'll load up like a diagnostic thing here, and it'll tell you, yeah, 65 gigabytes of RAM right there. So that's good. And so if you want to know what else I got in this, I got 12th gen Intel Core i9-129K, 24 CPUs at 3.2 gigahertz. Works pretty good for me. I could go with a 14 gen. It's apparently it'll take up to 14. So that seems good. Okay. Let's open Task Manager here too now. And we'll go to Performance. We'll go to the memory. And yeah, 64 gigabytes right up the top there now. So that's good. Now, what I want to do is, I don't really have anything to render right now. I want to render something, get something rendering, and then load up Rust. Give me 1 sec, I'll get it all set up here. Okay, so this video I'm working on here is actually some PGA Tour stuff, but it's not quite finished yet. But we'll just do this as a test rendering here. So we want to go to Make Movie. I always play and record stuff in 4K because it makes it look a little sharper when it renders down. So we'll go to Advanced. And we want to go up to 4K, 59.94 frames a second. So we'll render that. And we'll just watch as the memory goes up here. So we're 15.4 of 64 gigabytes now. That's good. It's probably where that'll flatline out. And now we want to fire Rust up, and this will really make it work hard. Rust is really hard on the memory. So we're 16 gigabyte, we'll say, just rendering here. This is loading up here now. We'll load in BILLSTMAXX. Show you how we get into BILLSTMAXX. Takes a bit to load, but it'll come. It'll come. Okay, so you want to go to Play, you want to go to Modded, you want to go to Server Search, and RUSTY M-A-X-X. Enter. If I spelled it right, that would help. Doing it with my left hand. I can't do nothing with my left hand. So there, she picks up BILLSTMAXX. So you want to load join server, and let's go back to the memory here. We'll watch it climb. So we're 19 gig. We were maxed out before at about 31.5, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. It'll go a little higher once it actually gets into game here. And what I'm going to do is, if you just hover the mouse over the icon there, you'll be able to see a little screeny thing of where it is loading up. So 19.3. Once we get into the game, it'll probably go up to around 30. Hopefully it might go higher than that, because I think it was maxing out the RAM, and it'll probably be loaded better. It'll probably maybe potentially load more of the map. We'll see what happens here. We're 19.9 now, almost 220. 20 gig, 21. You can see it slowly kind of rising here. 20.7, sorry, and 20.8. So it's definitely loading stuff into memory. 21. You can kind of see the little screen of things loading here, which is pretty sweet. That's a pretty neat little feature. I like that. You can't exactly see exactly where it's at, but I can see the little numbers changing there, kind of thing. Pretty small, but I mean, we could just go to the thing too, and you could see it loading too. So that's what I was looking at on the little screen there, these little numbers here. The warming up. So BILLSTMAXX, yeah, pretty good server. I've enjoyed doing this, the adminning part of it. It's pretty fun. I have enjoyed it anyways. It's good. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of initial work to get things set up and all the permissions done for who gets what, and all the admin stuff for permissions, and then all of a sudden they start updating plugins. The more plugins you got in, the more you're got to keep an eye on and updating. Let's see, we're at 25 almost now gigabytes. That's nuts. Holy smokes. So hopefully it doesn't seem to burn up any more than that. Well, that's pretty good though. We would have been pretty much maxed out right about now, I think. 26, yeah, I mean, we only had 32, right? So should be a little bit better, a little bit more, well, less bottlenecking. It wasn't really too bad though. Honestly, I didn't really notice much problem, other than probably things had to load and then dump that off and load something else. I kind of wonder if that's why the map was kind of a bit slower loading, but as you're kind of progressing through the map. Let's see where we're at now. We're at loading this stuff here. I'm going to do a couple more of those things where it's loading the numbers or whatever it does. And should be good. Alright. Should be good. So we're going to need this guy after this. What all the videos you guys watch of me filming stuff comes through this thing. So it's my card reader. But there we go. We're loaded in. Sweet. I'm in a rock right now, I think. But let's just. It's gonna be hard for me to. Well, we could probably go to some actual recording footage now. So let's try that, and then I'll see where we're sitting at here before we go in. So we're 30.3 gigabytes loaded here, so that's good. We still got over half of it, so that's good. I was wondering if it might have gone a little bit higher, but we'll play here a little bit and see what happens. Okay, so hopefully that's coming in at the top there. Put that task manager on always on top, so we'll be able to keep an eye on things here. So yeah, we're about 30 gig right now, so that's not bad. Oh, were you trying to get me? Ooh, what were you guys up to? You better keep walking. Keep her walking. Okay, let's someone's calling in some helis. I got those things set up like super fast. So it's still loading stuff about the Okay. Still loading stuff about the same. I think that's because it's downloading it from the server. Yeah, stuff's still loading the same here. I was kind of hoping it might have kept it in memory longer, but I don't know if it will or not. So yeah, 30 gig, that's not bad. And that's rendering a video too, so should go out and stop that rendering and see. It'll actually probably run a little smoother. That'll be the GPU's getting used up a bit here too. Now if we go to this thing here, we go down to the GPU. Yeah, so it's using up quite a bit of the 24 gigabyte here. So give me a sec, I'll shut off the rendering here. We don't need to finish rendering that. So okay, so that's off. You can see she dropped a little bit here. Not much though. The video encode is dropped off quite a bit though here. 3D, I guess that's what we're using here right now. So that's up fairly high. Now you got to remember I'm running this game in 4K too, so it definitely dropped the memory a lot though, from like 32 down to 23. So that's pretty good. We're gonna play with him for a minute here. Let's see how good Rust Worlds is here. I can spawn a helicopter and fly it. He's gonna be like, what the heck? There's 2 choppers coming at me. I could take his helicopter out too if I really wanted to, but I don't really want to. So we're still reloading rockets here. So that's shooting napalm rockets, and it's shooting regular rockets too. People are like, what the heck is this helicopter doing? I can go right into space with it too. Oh man. Oh, my GoPro just shut off. Oh, that's just not right. Oh, he might have just got wrecked. Look, we catch up to him. We're like, oh, they're both leaving. Some of them rockets are actually hitting me. Oh, bombarded. Oh, man. Well, it seems to be working pretty good, giving a good little test here. Okay. Let's get out of that again. Yeah, it seems to be working. Okay, well, I guess that's good. new RAM installed, 64 gig. That's good. Should help things a little bit. Just a little bit less bottlenecking, because I think we probably were at one point there. Oh, there's actually quite a few people on right now. Oh, someone just left, though. No, what was that message? Join the server. Oh, okay, he just come on. Yeah, I don't think it's going to load map stuff like this really any faster. It's probably definitely not going to keep it in. Well, I don't think it will. Let's just get this loaded up here for a bit and we'll fly back around. Fly back over to sort of town area there. We'll see if it's still loaded or it's chunking in like this again. See, it's got to load everything, right? So Venda there's actually building us a new town. He decided he wanted to take on a new town build, so he's building us a new town for next month. Where did he put that now? I think it's... Where the heck was town now? I think it was over here. Nope. Over here, maybe. Nope. It's not there either. Can't remember now. I know he did it on an island. That's his other base. Oh, it might be over here. Yeah. This is the new town building. It's a little big. I don't know if it's going to copy and paste too well, but it's a lot of vending machines too. He put a lot of vending machines in here. I don't know if I could fill all them. But anyways. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Did good. I don't know if it's going to copy these signs over, though. It might not. It might not know the URLs to the signs, so that might not work. But anyways, okay. Well, that's it for that, I guess. Just wanted to get and test this RAM. It seems to be working. So anyways, thanks again for watching. It's a quick little upgrade, computer upgrade for you there. And I just a little bit weird with the fans on that CPU, but it'll work. But anyways, thanks again. Catch you all later. You guys have a good one.